been an absolute buzz to actually win the World Congress. I've been to the last 6. They're a fantastic event. 5,000 to 7,000 people are registering, 20-odd thousand through the door to experience the exhibitions and the demonstrations.
Well, it's a fantastic opportunity to get as many people knowledgeable in the space in one place at one time, to make contacts, to make connections.
What we do is we manage car entry onto the motorway through a ramp metering system, and we've recently deployed a solution that's increased traffic throughput by 50%.
Oh, look, there's some really exciting things coming in ITS. Vehicle-to-infrastructure communications, vehicle-to-vehicle communications, and we're seeing a fantastic potential here for 40% reduction in casualty crashes on our road network. What a great thing that is for the community.
It's important for us to plug into the ITS, to attend these sort of conferences and hear the latest that's occurring all around the world, because we're now a global economy.
For Melbourne 2016, we are going to see a lot of prototyping, and we are going to show the world how advanced is Australia and the ITS industry in CITS.
Well, Melbourne's a wonderful test bed. We've put in a lot of technologies recently. You can come to Melbourne, you can see it in action. You'll save a lot if you're looking at a third world or a developing country, or a lot of the Asian countries with massive, massive population and infrastructure needs. So whether you're an exhibitor or you're a purchaser, where you can come and see all the technologies in one place, it's a fantastic, cost-effective experience.
So basically, AIMSOON is the traffic simulation engine that we have developed. Now our simulation models are able to calculate or predict 1 hour in the future in a couple of minutes for an entire city like Melbourne.
But we really need to use the infrastructure we have better, and the way we're going to do that is through ITS innovations.
We've got researchers really keen to analyse data, use data, and we've got a relationship with VicRoads, where we have data coming from 3,000 intersections across Melbourne.
We're at a tipping point globally now as devices like smartphones infuse the planet with near ubiquitous connectivity and an ability and a platform to introduce new software applications.
We think ITS is going to play a big role with our customers going forward as well, because now we can have the customer real-time interacting with the road, both from a data sense, from a safety sense. We're seeing that in our congested environments in Melbourne, where ITS is making a big difference, particularly in our tunnel operations.
So the technology that we use in the tolling system today comes from a missile guidance system originally. It's a stereoscopic camera that uses depth of perception in the same way that human eye works to calculate length, width, height and speed of a vehicle.
Now is the time to put your hand up and say, I'm coming to Melbourne, because that will give exhibitors exposure over that period of time as we lead up to the conference.
Great restaurants, fantastic wine, great golf, whatever you want to do, you can do in Melbourne.
I really love it, and Melbourne is a great city. I mean, if you just walk on the CBD alleys, the small cafes, that's just one part of what Melbourne has to offer. But on the top of that, you have very strong professionals in ITS here in Australia.
But for us, Melbourne, being our home city, is very, very exciting that we're going to have the best and brightest in the world here.
We look forward to seeing all our colleagues from around the world in the ITS land to actually join us in Melbourne in October 2016.